Ireland, and we have taken a road trip. So here we are, made it to Ireland yesterday, and then proceeded to sleep for 11 hours, which was awesome because it was a long haul, Vancouver to Munich, Munich to Dublin. And I must say, I love Dublin. Today we're just waiting for our ticket time, and I am standing on the famous Trinity College grounds. It is so beautiful. We're about to go into the Trinity Library, which is famous. It is so beautiful. Of course, when you put the word library into something like Pinterest, Trinity Library comes up. The Book of Kells is in there, and I'll take some footage when we're inside. With 3 days to enjoy Dublin, I decided to pre-book 2 tickets, one Trinity Library and 2 the Guinness Storehouse tour, which ended up being a smart move. Through this Guinness experience, you explore the story and history of Guinness, and it's a long history since 1759. The interactive experience teaches you how they make their beer and why it's so special, even how they shipped it and how they've stored it and how they've remained a top beer brand. And certainly a fun way to end the tour after learning all about it is having a pint of Guinness on the top floor of the building, which is called the Gravity Bar. It provides a 360-degree view of gorgeous Dublin. Dublin has so much to offer. It has an amazing heritage, museums, great shopping, great food, nightlife, and the city itself is a fantastic walkable city, although we found the trains and light rail system to be very user-friendly. Trains, planes, and automobiles is how I would describe our trip. We would get on a train in Dublin to take it straight across the country to Galway. However, we stopped in the middle at that point too to attend a wedding. But this segment was all train. Then we picked up a car in Galway and we made a loop, stopping in 4 different destinations. We spent 7 days in Ireland, and I will look forward to the day I return. At the midpoint between Galway and Dublin is a city called Athlone. This is where we would attend a wedding and a reception. Glasson Lakehouse oozes vibe. It is such a cool hotel. For example, our room had 10 vinyl records, a stereo, and a Marshall speaker to enjoy. Every corner of the hotel had an attention to detail and a vibe that made you relax and enjoy. From the moment you walk into the lobby, you're hit with the smell of hickory and the sound of a crackling fire. It really is a gorgeous, gorgeous hotel. Congratulations to our friends. We wish you many days of health and happiness. The church and the venue were gorgeous, the food was great, and the party went to the wee hours. The next morning, we were back on the train headed for Galway, and this would be the start of our tour through County Mayo. We picked up our little car and hit the road. We were a little nervous about driving on the other side of the road, but this is an example of most of the roads heading to Westport, which would be our first night. Westport is a very quaint little town, and I picked it for a few reasons, and some very personal. You see, before I left, I had taken an ancestry test, and it confirmed, as my family had told me, that we were from County Mayo, and specifically Westport and Newport areas. Walking the streets in Westport and driving through Mayo made me very introspective. I often caught myself thinking about how their life might have been at that time and what drove them to travel to North America. We even stopped at many graveyards and attempted to find any family names. Unfortunately, we had no Irish luck. We are on Achill Island. Talking with the locals, found out that it was a must-see. We weren't going to come to Achill Island, but decided at the last minute that we would incorporate this and take on something else. I am so happy that we made that decision, because just check out not only stone cottages behind me, but this beach behind me, which is called Keel Beach or Keel Strand. This village here it's called the Deserted Village, and it was deserted during the famine. And I just want to look at these deserted cottages and how incredible the design is of them. Look at the doorways. I've been looking in on them and thinking of the family that might have lived here. Certainly the doorway is nice and straight, just like the construction of the stones. Interesting. It's a whole village, so there is lots of homes behind me, and you can just walk and go through each of the cottages. You're just driving and you come across them on Google Maps, and talking to locals, of course, is always the way to go to find out what their favorite things are to see and do. Well, I made it to Dunbrist, or as they call it, Downpatrick Head. And I can tell you that behind me, it's incredible. It is frightening how high, if you can hear the rumble. It is really breathtaking, but also it is so frightening how high we are up here. And yeah, I'm glad I made it. It's a sunny day, can you believe it? The clouds are coming in, so the shadows are coming, but oh my god, I'm excited to see it, even more than the Cliffs of Moher. And the Cliffs of Moher, the day we were going to go, it was rainy and cloudy, so we skipped it and started heading north. And I'm glad it is sunny and gorgeous today on this day. So I'll take some video. I didn't bring the drone because I'm just a little scared that I would lose it in the wind. It's a tiny one, so anyway, oh my God, it's awesome. It is awesome, and I won't take any risks while I'm up here because I'm just a little scared of it. So there are several castles in Ireland, and given the opportunity to stay in one, I'm going to take it. Welcome to Balleet Castle. Interesting fact about Balleet Castle, it was built from 1825 to 1831 at a total cost of £10,000. Yep, that's part of a ship. The new owner, who renovated in the mid-1950s, took portions of an old ship and integrated it into the house. We celebrated St. Patrick's Day in Galway, Ireland. First of all, the city square has musicians all day long. There is a parade that starts midday, and it is a real community feel with local dance groups, musicians, sporting teams. Music filled the streets in Galway. The pubs were brimming full, but that didn't mean that you couldn't find a seat to enjoy a pint or your favorite cocktail. I would definitely go back to Galway for St. Patrick's Day.